Let's talk about creativity. Have you ever felt that you had this amazing month where you were just producing things all the time? You were taking photos, you were making videos, whatever you do, you were drawing. I don't know. Have you ever felt like you were on fire? The start of the year was like that for me. I was literally putting video after video on YouTube. I was taking a lot of photographs, but then something happened, something shifted. I don't like to think that this was a burnout because I don't feel burnt out. I just felt that I couldn't create. I felt every time that I grabbed my mic, I grabbed my camera, and I was trying to make a video for use here, I couldn't do it. It felt like everything looked boring. I usually record every day, I usually record all the time. I just don't put everything on YouTube. But I was going really well. I was making one video after other, and then out of suddenly I could make videos anymore. I had like a whole full month that I did upload on YouTube, but those videos were really forced. I was trying to make those videos really hard. And I remember before there was something that just made everything easy. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking, why was it so easy before? Why could I do video after video and I wasn't really thinking? And now I'm overthinking everything. I'm questioning, is that good? Should I put this out there? Is that too boring? Is this video good? Am I doing it right? And there are plenty of reasons for that. But one of the things that I realize when I'm doing something all the time, when you're doing something every day, is almost easier than when you're doing just once every 2 weeks, once a week. If you're doing something every day, there's no questioning. You're not thinking, am I doing that today? How am I doing? You're just doing it. You have to do it because it's something that you do it every day. If you're doing something every week or even every 2 weeks, you're gonna ask yourself, should I do that today? Should I do that tomorrow? How should I do that? You have too much time to overthink over that thing. And that was one of my biggest realizations, that I have to produce all the time. I can't stop, because if I stop, I just get stuck. And it's really bad for me because I feel a need to produce stuff. I feel I need to do things. And I was doing it, but I wasn't really enjoying it doing it. It was just a really hard process. I don't know if I can explain that in words, but I was feeling really bad about myself. Yeah, that's the word. I was feeling really bad about myself. I wanted to create something, but I wasn't able to create. And then I was just feeling that I should be doing stuff rather than not doing this that I'm doing now. I want to try to come back here and record most days and have those conversations with you. Sometimes I don't even have to have a big topic to come here to talk in front of a camera. I just need to share and keep doing that. That's one of the biggest thing. I can't stop. So if you're feeling stuck in something, try to do it all the time. I know it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but I think it's much easier, let's say if you're a runner and you run every day, than if you run once a week. Another thing that happened is when I'm on the go, when I'm doing stuff, it almost felt like the ideas were coming to me all the time, every day. All I could think was to make videos. All I could think was like, what am I going to do next? How am I going to do this? How am I going to talk about this? What am I feeling? How can I reproduce this in a video? How can I reproduce this to a camera? And then after I had this little break, it was almost impossible to come up with an idea. I was trying really hard all the time. And it was like I was trying to force the idea, but the idea wasn't coming at all. So by doing it every day or most days, it's almost my brain is trained already that you have to think of those things because that's what you do, and you're not stuck in it. It's a weird because sometimes people think that they need time to think about ideas. They overthink stuff. They like, oh, should I grab my camera today and what should I record? What should I take photos of? And most of the time, if you just grab your camera, you start recording, or if you grab your camera and you start taking photographs, you're gonna have a good day no matter what. No matter if that's you're gonna take the best photograph of your life or the worst, you're gonna have a very good day, and that has always been the case with me. So don't be stuck. Don't stop doing what you love because something else. Try to push as hard as you can to break that. I know it's hard because it was really hard, and it's still hard for me to break that pattern. I literally finished a video today. I've been editing the whole day, and right after I grabbed my camera and I started recording this. Yesterday I recorded two. Tomorrow I'm planning to record again. So I just want to come back. I want to have those things. And another thing that happened, that all the overthinking, all the like questioning, is this good, is this not? And I think the reason for that is that my channel is growing, but it's growing slowly. And when you're putting something out there to a viewer to see how they're gonna see that, how they're gonna prove that, and on our new world, everything is approved by likes, comments, and subs, and all those new currents. I felt pretty shit sometimes when this wasn't happening, and I felt like I was trying to create something for the viewer, something for YouTube, something that I felt like I should play the game. And to be honest, I don't want to play the game. I want to not think about that. I just want to do what I want to do. I want to produce stuff that I can help people, and I can also enjoy and share my life with people. I want to inspire people somehow. I don't know how yet. Again, I'm pretty new to that game, and I'm trying to, but I want to make videos. That's what I want to do, and I shouldn't be questioning if this is good for YouTube or not. I should just do it. So that's another big reason. I feel if you have something that you love, if you have something that you like, but maybe not be so mainstream, maybe it's not what people are doing, it doesn't matter. If you love that, just go really hard on it, just do it. You might make something out of it, or you might just have a very good path or life while you're doing this thing because you love what you're doing. And those are the things that are very important to me. I don't want to have this massive break again, and I want to enjoy what I do. I want to come here and make videos that make me feel good about it, and they feel honest, that I can share and I can talk with you like you are my friends, not come here and have to do something so robotic just because that's what a platform is asking me to do it. Does that make any sense? I think creativity is also something that is not a straight line up. I always work with creative stuff. So in my entire life, I had different paths. There were moments where I was going really up and I was creating a lot of things, and there were other moments that was going down. And I feel like this is completely normal. What I don't want to do is stop making things. I feel it's really hard when you're in this low and you have to come out of that and make something good again and go back on your highs. But it's something that through my whole career, like I work with creative things for 17 years now. I always had those, and I still don't really know. I don't have a fully answer for you or for myself on how to be creative 100% of the time. I think the closest that I got to that is what I said before, to do it all the time, to do it non-stop, because then you became that thing. When you give a little bit of space for that thing to go far away from you, it's kind of harder to grab it and pull it back. But when you're there all the time, it's you like, there's nothing to change, there's nothing to question about it. So I think this is my biggest intake for being a creative for that long. You have to be really focused, you have to work really hard, and you have to do it. That's it. Maybe there is no big answer. Maybe that's my answer right there. I just have to keep doing it, keep working non-stop with what I love, and push myself to do it every day. And then I'm not gonna have time to have those questions, to have those confusions, and I'm also gonna become that thing so hard that there is no question about that. This is a series called Talking Through, where I sit here and I share with you something that I'm going through. I usually talk about photography and videography on my channel, and I share everything that comes in my head. If it's a struggle, if it's a happy thing, doesn't matter. I'm here to share things. So if you like what you're watching, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It always helps. Thanks for watching. Take photos every day.